Batangtoru is one of the most important forest areas in Indonesia. Batangtoru is located in North Sumatra province, spans across 3 districts: North Tapanuli, Central Tapanuli, and South Tapanuli. The total area of Batangtoru covers up to 163,000 hectares, which is divided into protected forest, conservation forest, productive forest, and land allocated for other purposes. Batangtoru is known for its abundant biodiversity. According to a survey by Conservation International, this forest is inhabited by 67 mammalian species, 287 bird species, and 110 herpetofauna species. Batangtoru Forest is also home to several critical endemic species, such as the orangutan, Sumatran tiger, tapir, rongkong bird, jurung fish, and the lutung kandil. Part of the Batangtoru forest area that has been categorized as cultivation land or land allocated for other purposes has been exploited by the surrounding community for agricultural land, rubber plantations, oil palm plantations, and mining. Land clearing on this area has occurred for years. The Batangtoru River also runs through the forest. With a length of 170 kilometers, its source at Tarutung and flowing down to Sibolga along the Indian Ocean. The river divides Batangtoru into its eastern and western regions. Batangtoru Hydropower Plant is making use of the natural current of Batangtoru River between Sipirok and Maranchar districts. It will occupy 122 hectares of land, which was purchased from the local communities. This total land will be divided up, with 55 hectares to be used as permanent building structures and 67 hectares as daily pond. The structures of Batangtoru Hydropower Plant will take up only 0.07% of Batangtoru's total land. The hydropower plant development area is dominated by local communities' agriculture practices. It is easy to find rubber trees, salak trees, and even some old coconut trees. The area is adjacent to forest, which serves as the main habitat for several animal species. Thus, it is not unusual to sometimes see them crossing the area. At present, the development is focusing on 2 areas. The dam and daily pond will be constructed in the Sipirok district. The water will then flow through an underground tunnel to a powerhouse, constructed in the Maranchar district. The rest of the area will be used for temporary necessities during the construction, including for spoil bank, quarry, access roads, employee mess hall, and other facilities, as well as other construction needs. PT North Sumatra Hydro Energy is committed to reduce any negative impacts, which may occur over the duration of the project. Any possible negative impacts have been anticipated and taken into consideration since the project's design phase. The company has adopted International Finance Corporation's performance standard for the mitigation process. The Batangtoru Hydropower Plant project may cause some land damage due to its development, both temporary and permanent. As a solution for the temporary damage, a biodiversity management program will be conducted. They cover land rehabilitation, arboreal bridge, and planting trees as food source for the animals. Permanent damage, on the other hand, will be handled through biodiversity offset programs, such as establishing research stations for the orangutan and local people empowerment through education and training. The Batangtoru Hydropower Plant employs environmentally friendly technology called the run-of-river system. Simply put, the general principle of the system relies on the river's natural current. Water from the river's source will still be able to flow downstream without affecting water level. The water level and flow will be regulated by the control gate that will prevent drought or flood. With this system, the construction of a giant dam won't be necessary. The project will only require land the size of 122 hectares. The river's V-shaped contour will reduce the required inundation area. Nevertheless, in terms of productivity, the Batangtoru Hydropower Plant will be able to produce up to 510 megawatts of electricity, a higher capacity compared to other conventional hydropower facilities. The Batangtoru plant is built as an electricity generator friendly to the environment. The strategic national project is Indonesia's commitment to reducing carbon gas emissions. In the future, this project is anticipated to yield many benefits, for the need for not only electricity, but also harmony by sustaining the environment and preserving the biodiversity. Batangtoru Hydroelectric Power Plant, a socially and environmentally responsible development.